Hi there. What if your employer is actually your first client? Today we are going to rethink the entrepreneurial mindset. Whether you are employed, self employed, or even somewhere in between, there is one truth that cuts across all. Wealth is built by either making an offer or accepting one. Every transaction you engage in is a transfer of value. So here is a powerful reframe. What if your employer is not just a boss, but your first client? Think about it. You are offering your time, your skills, your energy in exchange for a paycheck. That is a service. Your employer pays you because they see value in what you bring. Now, what if instead of simply complying with your job expectations, you shift your mindset and treat your employer as a customer you are serving as a high level? This shift is in thinking can completely transform how you show up daily. You move from enduring a job you may not like to gratefully serving a paying client, while strategizing your next move quietly and intentionally. You don't need to burn bridges. You need to build systems and structures where you still have a financial cushion. Your salary. Even if you feel like you are in a dead end job, it is not a dead end unless your mind stops growing. You are not stuck. You are being funded to grow. Let that sink in. So, what could you do with that income? There are several things that you can do. Invest wisely. If you missed our recent Master X webinar, go to Global Entrepreneurship Network YouTube channel and learn how to potentially grow your income by an average of 18% per annum. What that means is that the money that you're paid every month, you can just spare a little bit and store it in your Mansa X account. And by the end of the year, you may get even 20% per annum returns from that investment. Number 2, plan your exit strategy. Whether that's 12 months or 5 years from now, start now. Invest in personal development, learn about money, sales, branding, whatever it takes to future-proof your income. In fact, I would recommend that you start befriending the entrepreneurs that you know, so that you can start learning what the mistakes they're making, the successes they're making, so that you can just pick some of these points and keep them as lessons learned. Number 3, build a second stream of income, preferably something passive. In fact, Mansa X is just a passive income because once you save your money, it works for you, and by the end of every quarter, you get a statement that tells you how much your fund has grown. Potentially, it grows up at around 5%, 4% if you check last year's growth or returns that came through from Mansa X. You are currently trading time for money in your job, and time is limited. So spend your time wisely. Use your quiet time, that is number 5, to explore the market. What problems are people facing that you could solve? Do some probing, test a few ideas. You already have the safety net of a salary, so use it to experiment. Number 6, turn your knowledge into an asset. Once you begin identifying a viable solution, document the journey, write a book. It doesn't have to be a bestseller, it just needs to start conversations and attract feedback. That feedback will show you if there is a demand for your ideas. From there, the path becomes clearer. Scale your side hustle. Consider a graceful transition out of employment, or open doors to new opportunities you hadn't even seen before. Entrepreneurship isn't always about quitting your job and diving headfirst into an unknown world. Sometimes it just, means quietly turning your current position into a launching pad. Because the entrepreneurial mindset isn't about where you work, it's about how you think. And when you treat every opportunity like a chance to add value, doors begin to open. So don't forget to join us every Tuesday morning for our webinars. We normally have these webinars on YouTube, on Zoom, and sometimes we stream them on YouTube, where you dive into the real strategies for income growth, entrepreneurship, and even mindset transformation. So reach out to us and we'll give you the guidelines on how you can join the Global Entrepreneurship Network and have the opportunity to just listen in and learn as you plan your exit from employment. That is all for today, and see you next time. Goodbye.